Hello everyone, Mocha Bear here. Welcome back to Mocha Bear's Hobby Den. Today we're going to talk about the things that I am interested in the upcoming stuff for Warhammer 40k. Shall we get started? Alright, so Warhammer 40k Adepticon has been going on. They've been having the tournament. And this past week we had the reveal of the new roadmap, all the new chaos stuff that's going to be coming out for the boxes themselves, the big boxes. It's awesome that all four main Chaos Legion factions are getting an army box, and I'm excited as someone who is my first Chaos faction was Death Guard. I am excited for the Death Guard one. I know my buddy Mystic Naz is excited for the Thousand Suns one. He probably hasn't even looked at it yet. He probably doesn't even know about it. So I'm excited to do that. But let's go ahead and hop over to the updated roadmap. So here you can see now Emperor's Children is done with. We still haven't gotten the Codex or the Combat Patrol yet. But of course, we know what's going to be in it. I was one of the very fortunate ones to get the Emperor's Children's box, the Champions of Slaanesh. But I'm excited. So they did add something in here. As you can see, originally it was just the three Chaos factions were to be next, but then they threw in the Space Wolves. Now, I'm not going to go over the Space Wolves because I don't want to get myself into wanting another new army, because I already have others I want now. Originally, it was showing World Eaters, Death Guard, then Thousand Suns. Now it's showing Thousand Suns, Space Wolves, World Eaters, and Death Guard. So does that mean that Thousand Suns are going to be coming out first, then Space Wolves, World Eaters, and Death Guard? I don't know. I know that they are all supposed to be coming out this spring, spring going into summer. But then, of course, you can see we've got Chaos Knights, Imperial Knights, Black Templars, and Grey Knights. They did show the Grey Knights Combat Patrol. I think it was the Combat Patrol box that they're going to be getting. A lot of people weren't hyped for it because this here is just some upgrades on a model that already exists to make it a character model. Then of course we're still seeing the Salamander. We don't know who or what chapter this is, but then we also did get confirmed that I love how I'm saying this is, and you can't see my arrow, so I'm blocking them for you. This is the Imperial Fists now, and that's, of course, that's on the horizon. So the Knights, Templars, and all that, that's going to be most likely summer going into fall, and then on the horizon is going to be fall going into winter, potentially maybe even winter. I also want to show something they showed at the very end of the Adepticon teaser, was this silhouette that's above me. Now, said the future, what silhouette is that? Me, I was like, I could have sworn I've seen that before. Wasn't that a Raven Guard? And then lo and behold, people have been confirming it is a Raven Guard, the original artwork. In fact, let me see if I can snag the original art for it. This was from YouTube. Chapter Master Valrock did a video about it. That is a Raven Guard above me. If you've been following me long enough, you know that I do have a Raven Guard army. I also have a Salamander army. So to find out that we're supposed to be getting something for Salamanders and now a Raven Guard has me super excited. Of course, I would go with 2 chapters whose Primarchs are not present. So that's my luck. But hey, I'm excited. I've been building more of my Space Marines, so I actually have a good number of Salamanders and Raven Guard built. I have more Raven Guard built than Salamanders, but I did all of that within the last month and a half. I've been building both. I've been building a lot, so my poor fingers for that glue. But I'm super excited. Do you think that we're going to be getting a new HQ model? We're going to be getting some exclusive models. You think possibly that we could be getting our new chapter master, since Kayvon Shrike does not want to be the chapter master, or do you think we're getting our Primarch back? But yeah, so then they showed the silhouette, and we confirmed it is a Raven Guard. So moving on to the Chaos, we went ahead and we saw Chaos Ascends with new units and codexes of Khorne, Tzeentch, and Nurgle. I am not a corn player. I do not want to be a corn player because I have enough issues with getting the models for my armies I currently have, and then I just started my Emperor's Children army, so don't get me started, please. I'm already fighting the urge to start building a Gene Stealer cult army, and also a Imperial Guard. But yeah, so we've got some new World Eaters. They've got the Codex. This is a new leader of the 8-bound champions. So that's pretty cool. I just learned about the 8-bound recently. I've never played against Khorne before, never against World Eaters. Here's my spot. The Death Guard, our new codex, to complement the Lord of Poxes, which is this guy right here. He's been shown recently. Apparently, he got accidentally sent out to somebody a few months ago, and so they built it and painted and showed the pictures. So they're like, "Oh crap, we screwed up." So we have to go ahead and leak him and promote him. So we're gonna be getting our new codex. It's gonna have 6 detachments. Apparently, there's also one of the detachments in there is gonna be Poxwalker focused. So it's probably gonna play off of the previous combat patrol box that's now no longer available in most places, which came with Typhus, Poxwalkers, and your Plague Marines, and Putrefist, I think. I can never remember how it's pronounced. But I'm excited for this. Of course, we've got Typhus on the cover. I still need to paint him and magnetize his smoke plume with insects on his back. So, but I'm really excited for this Poxlord model. Then, of course, we've got the Thousand Suns with their new Sekitar robots, which we don't know much about, and we're probably not going to learn much more about them until the books come out, till the codex comes out. But there's the army box is supposed to come with 2 sets of 2, so they're going to be usable in units of 2. And again, Mystic Naz, if he doesn't see this, it's going to be awesome to see his surprise line. He's like, "What the hell is this?" But they come with a few weapon options, and they're pretty pricey. And then, of course, there's their new codex cover. And then they announced that they're going to be doing, they announced this a while ago, that they're going to be releasing all 4 Chaos Legion codexes in a special edition, where it's going to have this box that can separate, and it'll have these coins and that are can use as objectives, and then a quarter piece, which you see here on the bottom, for each Chaos Legion, and you'll be able to connect them together. Supposedly they might be magnetic, and they'll make one big coin. So I thought that was pretty cool, but I'm not going to be forking over the money for that, because you guarantee it's going to be over $200 just for one. But then we're moving on to something else that I was excited for. Now, I have a few Kill Team boxes, like the actual core boxes, especially when Arcs of Omen came out, because they had, or Arcs of Omen had Kill Team stuff, or Kill Team stuff had Arcs of Omen. And so I wanted to get those for our new terrain stuff. I still need to build, like, cut them and trim them and put them all together, whatever. But I'm also a big Tyranid player. That has been my luck with my factions, my armies. When I started in 8th edition, I want to say maybe it was during the 2nd year, I started Necrons. And then I started my Death Guard and my Raven Guard. And then 9th edition came out, and they announced, "Oh, Necrons are going to be the big bads." Like, yes. And then I decided during 9th edition I wanted to try to do Night Lords, and I was like, you know what? I was debating between Tyranids and Necrons as my first army. I've got a good number of Necrons. Let's go ahead and start the Tyranids. And then a year later, Tyranids are coming out as the 11th edition badge. It's like, yes! And I was like, I'm going to go ahead and start my Salamanders at the same time. And now we've got this information about Salamander stuff. We got stuff for Raven Guard. And now Kill Team has Tyranid stuff finally coming for it. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This is Typhon. I have yet to really learn how to play Kill Team. I want to learn. I know Naz wants to try it out. Naz wants to try out Horus Heresy. He wants to try out Blood Bowl. There's a lot of stuff we want to try out. We have Age of Sigmar stuff as well. Don't get me started on my Age of Sigmar stuff. But I'm excited as a Tyranid player, because we are going to be getting some of these. Like, oh my goodness. Well, let's look at this real quick. I just want to show you this picture real quick. It is gorgeous. Just look at those. I'm intrigued by their paint scheme. I'll show you that because we've got Raveners, and they're all listed differently because of kill team. So we've got a Prime, a Feltalon, a Tremor Scythe, a Wrecker, Venom Spitter, and a Warrior. And yeah, I'm not a big Mechanicus player. I'm not a Mechanicus player at all. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I don't have Raveners, so this is gonna be a good use for me. And then here's your Mechanicum. And again, I'm not a fan of them. The Mechanicus don't really tickle my fancy. But this is what really got me excited. Tyranid terrain. We are getting Tyranid terrain. Now this piece right here was the first thing that got leaked recently, and people were like, ooh, Tyranid stuff? Maybe is that going to be for kill team, or is Tyranids getting their terrain? Because it's been announced, it's been leaked and then confirmed that we are getting Tyranid terrain at some point, but it's going to be coming in a kill team box. And I am so excited. I do not have Tyranid terrain. I will be getting this box, if I can, Lord willing, just for the Tyranid models, the Raveners, and the terrain alone. So I will have Adeptus Mechanicum models just because of that. I mean, I have Kroot models because of Kill Team. So it's like, okay, they can be used specifically for that. But those of you who play Kill Team, does this look like a good set? Are you excited for that? Those of you who are, yeah, that was all done. Those of you who are Tzeentch fans for Thousand Suns, Nurgle fans for Death Guard, or Khorne fans for World Eaters, let me know. What are you excited for from those? If you're a Raven Guard player, Salamanders, Knights, whether they're Chaos, Imperial, Grey, or Black Templars, what's coming out that you are excited for? Are you looking at starting a new army? Like, again, we've also got Space Wolves coming out amongst the Chaos stuff, which is crazy. It's chaotic. What are you excited for? What do you have of these armies? Are you planning on building? Are you planning on getting these to add on? Are you looking at starting with one of these? I would love to hear from you. I started my Emperor's Children. I'm excited for the Combat Patrol to come out so we can get those new Blade models. I did buy a Sorcerer to go with my Emperor's Children when I picked up my Champions of Slaanesh box. So I actually have 2 HQ models now for that army already, and I'm actually next Sunday gonna be streaming again 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here my magnetization of the Lord Exultant, so that way I can magnetize his arms for and his weapon options. And when the Combat Patrol box comes out, I am going to be building and gluing that model specifically for the Combat Patrol, because I'm the kind of person, I like to see my model have what I am using in the game, so that way it's easier for me to be like, okay, that's what he's got. Or if I see a plasma pistol, like, does he have a plasma pistol, or did I go with the bolt pistol? I can't remember. I'm that kind of person. I'm gonna magnetize. So fingers crossed that it goes well. But I'm super excited for everything that's coming out. I hope you are as well. Not looking forward to the price hike that's going to be coming up. A lot of people have been boycotting Games Workshop because of the prices, the lack of availability of box sets, even limited edition ones. Yeah, we know they're limited, but they should be limited to that time event only. You shouldn't be limiting to, okay, we're only going to have 20 available, but we're only going to give this store time to get 5. Because the Emperor's Children's, the Champions of Slaanesh box set, only 5 of us were able to get that pre-ordered through our store before it went out of stock. The poor guy working the store was ordering them for us and was in the middle of placing the order for the 6th person on their computer when it went out on him. So that is ridiculous. Games Workshop, you need to do better. You need to protect us from these damn scalpers. You need to do your job and protect your consumer and make sure that your consumers get their product. So if it keeps up like this, it's going to get worse most likely. And the worse it gets, the more fallout they're going to have. And then they're going to be, oh, we're screwing up. But yeah, again, if you're excited for anything that's coming out, I would love to hear from you. What would you like to see coming out for the Salamanders, the Raven Guard, the Imperial Fist, and that last one? Let's bring that back up. What do you think that's going to be for? I would love to hear from you. So please, if you enjoyed this, you found it interesting, if you're new to the hobby, or you're a veteran or moderate like me, please give this video a like, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button so you get notified when I upload videos and do live streams. Sorry, hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell icon, set notifications also, you get notified. Again, next Sunday I am live streaming starting 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, magnetizing the Lord Exultant from the Champions of Slaanesh box set. Comment down below if you watched the Adepticon live reveals, if you just looked at the videos of individual parts after they came out. Is this your first time seeing about them? The new roadmap, the new stuff coming out? What are you excited for? I would love to hear from you. And then please lastly, share this video, bring awareness to my channel, help me continue to grow. Gonna go ahead and end it there, so please as always take care of yourselves. And until next time, hobby on.